Welcome to The Spirits Educator. My name is Brian Donnelly. The Spirits Educator is a digital education platform and trade resource for the distilled spirits industry. My aim is to provide in-depth spirits information, brand transparency, and category education for distributor sales teams, service industry and hospitality members, and motivated enthusiasts. I currently work for a major wine and spirits distributor, but my work here at the Spirits Educator is completely unaffiliated with my current employer. Thank you for watching. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. I covered the Plantation rum family of brands in a previous video, which I split into two different videos. Today, I'm just going to run through the entire portfolio all together. And I'm going to reference a script that I wrote for that first video so that I have all the information correct. Now to start it off, it's impossible to talk about Plantation Rum or Alexandre Gabriel, the brand's founder and master blender, without first discussing his parent company, Maison Ferrand, and their flagship brand, Ferrand Cognac. Now, I will cover Ferrand Cognac and its sister product, Citadel Gin, in more detail in a later video. But many of the unique touches that Alexandre brings to Plantation Rum come directly from the cognac world and the 2 decades he spent as a certified cognac master blender. In the 1990s, Maison Ferrand was almost entirely broke, probably still waiting on Citadel Gin to be approved by the French AOC. Alexandre got the idea of selling his barrels seasoned with Grand Champagne cognac worth 3 times the price of ex-bourbon barrels. Each barrel still holds a small portion of the previous spirit that was aged inside, so these barrels would be pretty valuable to the next producer that used them. The only problem was there was a surplus of barrels in cognac, and Alexandre had to look elsewhere to sell these barrels. He decided to sell these barrels to a rum producer in the Caribbean, and it was through that experience that he discovered his love of rum. Alexandre was fascinated by how the diversity of culture could translate into a diversity of rum taste. He did not simply want to be a buy it and bottle it brand. Instead, Alexandre wished to add his own unique touch to the category. So he started experimenting with sourcing bulk rum, then aging it back in France in his Ferrand Cognac casks. By the early 2000s, he had launched his new rum brand, Plantation, first with just vintage expressions, then eventually with a full lineup of permanent labels with a complete family of brands sourced from many different countries. In 2017, Alexandre was able to purchase the West Indies Rum Distillery on the west coast of Barbados near Bridgington, which also gave the company a 1/3 interest in National Rum of Jamaica, which includes 2 operating Jamaican distilleries, the Long Pond Rum Distillery in Clarkstown on the north coast, and the Clareton Distillers Limited in Lionel Town on the south coast. The brand will continue to source from their many different contract distilleries and continue their unique process of first tropical aging in the rum's birth country, then continental aging at their cognac house in France. The ownership stake in the West Indies Rum Distillery and National Rum of Jamaica will ensure that the brand will be able to keep up with the increasing popularity and rising demand for their products. I want to cover one last subject before talking about the individual expressions, and that is dosage. This brand applies a standard practice from cognac production to rum. A large portion of the rum industry does not offer the level of product transparency that Plantation does. This is especially true when it comes to added sugar. As a result, many Plantation's expressions receive a dose of dosage. This method is not simply adding regular white table sugar, but instead a complex process. Dosage is not merely a sweetener, but rather a flavor enhancer. First, unrefined brown sugar is toasted. The toasted sugar is then blended with a base spirit. In this case, the base spirit is rum. The blend of toasted sugar and rum is aged for a year in Ferrand cognac barrels until it becomes a rich and complex syrup. Maison Ferrand's process of dosage is like the salt effect. When you're cooking, you do not merely add salt to make your food saltier. You add salt to bring out flavors that are already present in the other ingredients. I will go through the specific dosage levels for each expression in terms of grams per liter. Plantation has built its brand and reputation as one of the top buyers of sourced rum in the industry. The brand's parent company, Maison Ferrand, made a monumental shift in that business model in 2017 when they purchased the West Indies Rum Distillery and a 1/3 interest in National Rum of Jamaica. National Rum of Jamaica is a governmental organization designed to support local distilleries in need of financial support. The organization owns 2 operating distilleries in Jamaica, the Long Pond Distillery in Clarkstown on the north coast, and the Clairton Distillers Limited in Lioneltown on the south coast. Plantation Rum will continue to source from their many contract distilleries and continue their process of continental aging at their cognac house in France. The ownership stake in West Indies Rum Distillery and National Rum of Jamaica will ensure the brand will keep up increasing popularity and rising demand for their products. First, let's start out with the Plantation 3-Star. The Plantation 3-Star is a multi-country blend sourced from the 3 shining stars of the Caribbean rum world: Barbados, Trinidad, and Jamaica. At first, this rum appears to be a basic silver rum, but it is not a neutral silver rum. Instead of creating depth of taste and complexity through blending different barrels and different ages, Alexander has created layering by combining 3 distinct terroirs and 3 different styles of rum. Most importantly, the final blend has the perfect integration of taste with all the blended elements. This product is bottled at 82.4 proof or 41.2% ABV. As I mentioned, it comes from the countries of Jamaica, Barbados, and Trinidad, with the base raw material being molasses. The rum from Barbados and Trinidad underwent a 72-hour fermentation, while the rum sourced from Jamaica underwent a 2-week fermentation. A couple different types of distillation used here. The rum from Barbados uses twin column and pot still, which is the 1850 Batson from the West Indies Rum Distillery. The Trinidad rum is a basic column still, and the Jamaican rum is a John Doerr pot still from the Long Pond Distillery. This rum has the Barbados rum in this blend is unaged, and the Trinidad rum in this blend has been aged for 2 to 3 years, and the Jamaican rum in this blend is mostly unaged, although there is a touch of Jamaican 10-year rum in the blend. This product receives 9 grams per liter of dosage, and my recommended cocktail for this is definitely a classic daiquiri. The next product is the Plantation Original Dark. This product is bottled at 80 proof or 40% ABV. It is a blend of rum from Barbados and Jamaica, with the base raw material being molasses. The Barbados rum has undergone a 72-hour fermentation, while the Jamaican rum has undergone a 2-week fermentation. The distillation, the Barbados rum is again going to be using that twin column and pot still, which is that 1850 Batson from the West Indies Rum Distillery, while the Jamaican rum has undergone, uses a John Doerr pot still from Long Pond. The Barbados rum is going to be aged 1 to 3 years. The Jamaican pot still high ester rum is going to be 10 to 15 years. And the final blend is left to mellow together for 3 to 6 months in wooden vats in France. This product receives 15 grams per liter of dosage. Drink strategy I'd recommend with this rum is dark rum and ginger beer, which if you were using Gosling's rum, you would call a copyrighted dark and stormy. The next product is the Plantation Pineapple Stiggins Fancy, which might arguably be the brand's most popular expression. This rum is fascinating because it was never designed to be a permanent expression. This product is named for the hypocritical Reverend Stiggins from the Pickwick Papers by Charles Dickens. Reverend Stiggins was always preaching the temperance and evils of alcohol, while secretly indulging in nips of pineapple rum, which was quite the delicacy in Victorian times. David Wondrich, an author and well-known cocktail historian, was instrumental in collaborating with Alexander Gabriel on Ferron Dry Curacao and the Ferron 1840 Cognac. He was reading the Pickwick Papers and challenged Alexander to recreate this Victorian-era pineapple rum. So Alexander made a barrel of this rum and decided to bring his pineapple rum to the 2014 Tales of the Cocktail in New Orleans. If you're unfamiliar with Tales of the Cocktail, also called TOTC, it is a massive gathering of cocktail and industry spirits professionals every year in New Orleans, while the unsung heroes of this event are called CAPS, or Cocktail Apprentice Program. These are volunteer bartenders from all over the world, and they do all the behind-the-scenes things like batching cocktails, juicing citrus, making syrups, etc. It is a lot of thankless work, but it is a badge of honor to work as a cap. Alexander gave the contents of this barrel of rum he had created to the caps, who, of course, shared it with their friends. Finally, demand grew so viral for the product that Maison Franc decided to make it a permanent expression. Now, you shouldn't have any issue finding a bottle at your local liquor store or your favorite bar, but for years after Tales of the Cocktail, it was very difficult to get your hands on this product. Let me explain how this product is made. After all, it's not like any other flavored rum that's available. Victoria pineapple bark is infused in Plantation 3-star, then distilled, which gives the pineapple an explosive flavor. Next, the flesh of the pineapple is infused in Plantation Original Dark and then blended with the 3-star pineapple distillate. And finally, this product is bottled at 80 proof or 40% ABV and receives 20 grams per liter of dosage. This rum is perfect for any classic tiki drink, and it's a great way to add a pineapple twist to a classic daiquiri. The next product I want to cover is the Plantation OFTD. The Plantation OFTD was another collaboration between Alexander Gabriel and the cocktail historian David Wondrich, along with 5 other prominent tiki bar owners. Alexander brought everyone to France to craft the ultimate tiki rum. They sampled blend after blend of rum, and finally, when the group tasted the perfect combination of rum from Barbados, Jamaica, and Guyana, David Wondrich stood up and exclaimed, "Oh fuck, that's delicious," or OFTD. Unfortunately, the TTB requires that all labels define any acronyms, so the brand described OFTD as old-fashioned traditional dark. This product is bottled at 138 proof or 69% ABV. Again, using rum from Barbados, Jamaica, and Guyana, all of which use molasses as the base. Raw material. Just to cover fermentation, the rum from Barbados is that same 72-hour fermentation. Jamaica, 2 weeks. Guyana, 1 week. Distillation, Barbados, twin column and pot still. Jamaica, pot still, high ester. And Guyana, pot still. The final blend, which is 1 to 2 year old rum from Jamaica, 1 to 2 year old rum from Guyana. The final blend is aged for 3 to 6 months in wooden vats in France. This product receives 0 grams per liter of dosage, and like I said, it is designed to be the ultimate tiki cocktail rum. Super, super versatile. You can put this in any classic tiki cocktail, and it will just absolutely make it fantastic. And because it's high proof, the customer, or the drinker has the option of proofing it down by adding water, and gives the drinker or the bartender a lot of flexibility. So the first 4 rums that I covered are all going to be multi-country blends, but the next couple rums that I'm going to cover from Plantation are all from one single country of origin. So the first one is the Plantation 5-year. This is rum exclusively sourced from Barbados, bottled at 80 proof or 40% ABV. Again, this is going to be used molasses as the raw material. Fermentation is 3 to 4 days. It's going to be using that twin column and pot still 1850 Batson from the West Indies Rum Distillery for the distillation. The tropical aging is going to be 3 to 4 years in ex-bourbon cask. Now, remember, tropical aging is in the rum's birth country. So 3 to 4 years aged in ex-bourbon barrels in Barbados. And continental aging, that's 1 to 2 years in Ferrand cognac casks. So remember, continental aging is going to be, when they take the rum from the Caribbean or from its country of origin, and then essentially cask finish it in France at the Ferrand Cognac House. This product receives 16 grams per liter of dosage and is perfect in a Mai Tai. The next product is Plantation Jamaica Special Dry. Alexander Gabriel and his company Maison Franc purchased the West Indies Rum Distillery in 2017. This purchase also gave them a 1/3 interest in National Rum of Jamaica, which includes 2 Jamaican rum distilleries, the Long Pond and Clareton Distillery. The Plantation Jamaica Special Dry is the first Jamaican exclusive permanent expression in the brand's lineup. Jamaica means the land of wood and water in the language of the indigenous people who live in what is now present-day Jamaica. When rum drinkers think of Jamaican rum, they probably think about rum with a lot of hogo. That's that memorable high ester Jamaican rum funk caused by the unique production process like reusing dunder, muck pits, extended while fermentation, etc. I will cover unique rum culture and production process in Jamaica in a future video. Plantation Jamaica uses low and high ester rums, which averages out as a plumber rum in the Jamaican rum classification. The Jamaica is funkier than Appleton, but way less funky than brands like Rumfire or Smith & Cross. This product is bottled at 86 proof or 43% ABV, again coming from one single country of origin, that's Jamaica. Base material is molasses, fermentation is 1 to 3 weeks. Again, this is Jamaica, so you're going to see longer fermentation times. Distillation, that's going to be a Vendome pot still from Clarendon and a John Doerr pot still from Long Pond. Tropical aging, so that's in Jamaica, is 1 to 3 years. Tropical aging is 1 to 3 years in ex-bourbon barrels in Jamaica. And then the continental aging is 1 year in Franc cognac casks, and then blended with a 17-year-old Jamaican rum for that little bonificateur. Again, this would be classified as a plumber, if you're a plumber rum, if you're a fan or knowledgeable about Jamaican rum. And it receives 0 grams per liter of dosage. The cocktail strategy with this would be a Jamaica Collins. So that's going to be combining simple syrup, lemon juice, and rum. And this is also a great sipping rum too. The next rum is the Plantation Isle of Fiji. Sugarcane is actually indigenous to Southeast Asia and Oceania, not the Caribbean. So it is super exciting to see Plantation release a rum expression distilled from the original Fiji sugarcane. This product is bottled at 80 proof, again coming from one single country of origin, that is Fiji, and this is distilled at the Rum Company of Fiji Distillery. The raw material is molasses, and this product underwent a fermentation of 4 to 5 days, distilled in both pot and column stills, and it has undergone tropical aging for 2 to 3 years in ex-bourbon casks on the island of Fiji, and then continentally aged for 1 year in Franc cognac casks in France. This product receives 16 grams per liter of dosage, and I would just highly recommend sipping on this. This is a fantastic sipping rum, especially for the price. Next is the Plantation XO 20th anniversary. This product is bottled at 80 proof or 40% ABV, and it's coming from one single country of origin, that is Barbados. This product uses a base raw material molasses, has undergone a fermentation of 3 to 5 days, is distilled using a twin column and pot still, again from that West Indies rum distillery. The distillation for this product is that twin column and pot still from the West Indies rum distillery. This product has undergone tropical aging of 8 to 15 years, and the rums are chosen for their structure with aromatic characteristics suited for intense oak aging. So remember that tropical aging is on the island of Barbados. The continental aging in France is 2 to 10 years, and they're using a lot of different types of casks for the finishing, everything from new white oak, bourbon, and cognac casks with varying levels of toasting. This product receives 24 grams per liter of dosage and is a fantastic sipping rum, neater on the rocks. I just want to share a few final thoughts. Alexander Gabriel and the Plantation brand give the mainstream market access to incredible rum. Each expression is fantastic in its own unique way, and I believe that any spirits drinker will be able to find an expression that fits their desired flavor profile. Just like a rising tide raises all boats, the Plantation rum brand gives the entire rum category and customers a taste of what rum can and should be. Again, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this. If you're interested in supporting the Spirits Educator, please consider becoming a Patreon member. This will give you one-on-one access to me and so that I can be able to answer any questions you might have or make any personal recommendations you might need. Again, thank you so much for watching, and as always, please drink responsibly.